I don't think that we have a problem with Oprah remaking The Color Purple because people in Negroes online and black males, have been talking about it the last couple of years. So she does have the right to profit off of it. Her, Steven, and the Warner Brothers, if they like. So we have no problem with that because that's many stories in the black community. It's not just one woman's story. We know it's one woman's story, but it's many that are going untold in the black community. Many teen girls, young girls, adults, teenagers, black women, and etc. Because we're overlooked, underserved, and always unprotected, never provided for. And the few that do, we know who's who, and the not all that do, as far as within black men. And if Oprah want to make it a million times on Broadway in different ways, she can do whatever the fuck she want to do. So get your money and counter react and make your own series or own your own stuff online going against it. But stay out of black women's business if you're not contributing to it, or worry about what Oprah's doing and what we're doing. If you're not protecting and providing or changing laws or doing shit in Congress. But otherwise, if you're just fucking running your mouth online, mind your business because you're not really contributing to anything. Some people may cultivate this space and do what they need to do for their own family, but stay out of our business. Like, I don't understand this. Like, if you're not, if you're always bothering or worried about what we have to say, and if a lot of us want to change and don't want to be bothered with a lot of you guys, you can't be mad anymore. Like, I personally changed and I'm glad for the change. I don't give a shit if it's radical, what thing you stand under, if you still tend to deal with a lot of them, which I won't be. You can deliver my packages or shine my shoes or do whatever, but I'm personally, if you're not personally my friend, no one that I'm forced to work with or in my family, I'm not dealing with none of them. And that's on GP. I'm glad I changed. Like, I don't care about who's anti them, who don't want to be bothered, but I'm personally on board with whatever black women want to do. It's certain ones that I will support and some that I will not. But it's a lot of fake ass content creators and people that date and deal with each other behind the scenes, and a lot of other mules that sweat at their reform, and they still deal with a lot of other mammies on here. Nah, I don't trust you outside of, like, if you're not giving commentary or something that you came up with, or something that's truthful to I can identify with, I'm not fucking with a lot of people on here because people are full of shit and they're fake. They claim that a lot of other people are fake. Nah, I'm good. I can keep staying in the clouds, and if I want to subscribe to Patreon, that's where I'll be. If I feel like I want to pop up in somebody's chat, that's what the fuck I want to do. But your beef is your beef with anybody else. But if it was beef before I got here, I have nothing to do with that. If it had nothing to do with black women or children. But I'm not trying to reunite with anybody else or any other males. But and also, I don't really have to talk bad about you. I don't care about that. Like, now, if it's something I personally seen somebody do, I can admit that. I can admit if they lied on you or if they lied on your family, I can witness that. But if you don't want a petition going and you're not filing any charges or suing them legally, I really don't want to hear the shit no more. Like, I personally, I hate that things have to happen, but also just take your time and just get the fuck offline and get a life outside of YouTube. I don't care if it is your career, your life. Get a fucking life outside of YouTube, like most of us do, whether we struggling or working two jobs. But and number two, I personally never promoted the having children young. If that person was not really that much older than you, like, that's on you. You and the male, like, you constantly like having kids, whether if you're young or not in your 20s, and I can't feel bad about that because that's not my life, and I'm balanced on both sides of my family. Like, I can't relate to a lot of shit anymore, and I won't be nice about it. But to each their own. People can do whatever they want to do. They whoever the fuck they want to. But I don't personally, like I said, I'm not dealing with too many people no more. And if I like what I like, I will subscribe to people Patreon. But like how I've been doing, I'm just gonna keep ignoring motherfuckers. I don't care. I'm not in my feelings. But if something's the truth, I can speak on that. But I'm not going around arguing with nobody, jumping on planos, because I blocked a lot of people or I ignore them. I do not deal with a lot of people, and that's just my choice. I don't care anymore. But if I seen a person do that and you want to file charges, start a petition or a lawsuit, I can vouch for that or sign your petition. But outside of that, your beef is your beef with them. If I personally wasn't there, but if other people have good content just as good, I'm gonna watch it. I don't care. But people that stalk and harass people, I'm not gonna co-sign that. But if it was people that you never liked before I got here, I don't have shit to do with that. If I like them, if it's mutual people that I'm cool with, that's cool with the other people, I have nothing to do with that. Because I'm grown. I don't deal with motherfuckers outside of this app. A lot of y'all are fucking weird, and a lot of these content creators are weirdos and fucking liars too. So I don't care, like, cause I know I have balance in the small circle I have, and I'm cool with my family, sisters, and even on my dad's side. Like, I don't have the beef that a lot of people have. So I will never put non-black folks in other cultures or non-black people over black culture. But I like being black and proud, and I'm cool with my curly naps. So I can't relate to that, and I'm still gonna do what I want to do and date outside the black community. But I will never, ever, ever, ever date another male that looks similar to my color again ever in life. So you can date whoever you want to, but I won't be boosting that or those type of relationships. I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't feel bad. I boost the few that I know that's in my family, a small circle, and the not alls that I know. But no, I'm not recollecting. I'm not resurrection anything, and I don't support certain women on this app that are mammies or that talk bad about Sandra Bland. I don't. The other mammy Princella, I will not be promoting her neither. I think it was a few things that I agree with, but she's a weirdo too because she's still actually married to a man. So I can't take her seriously. The other mammy B Taylor, and I see the other girl name that started with a Y, she hanging out with her too. So I believe like half of y'all content creators are phony. And the one or two the few that I rock with, I will subscribe to their Patreon, but I don't have no hate or disdain for nobody because I can care less. Because in real life, I only deal with a small circle of my family, and I stay to myself and or work from home. I don't be bothered, and I don't have to deal with a lot of people on a day to day basis. Even with my other hustle, I can ignore and not acknowledge people, and I can always report and go to the FBI and talk amongst my friend to do the paperwork. So I don't deal with a lot of motherfuckers in real life, so I know that's a fact. So I don't promote the baby daddy and baby mama culture, whether if you was young or barely 18 or teen or not. I do not promote that, not even back then, because a lot of people be lying about motherfuckers taking care of their kids. That was never their child's father or mother. They don't even take care of theirs. So I can't take a lot of people seriously on this fucking app, but I'm gonna always do what I want to do and say what I want to say. But I'm gonna go where I want to go and listen to whatever content I want to and take bits and pieces of it because I can't take people seriously in real life. I take the info and apply it to what's for me and leave the rest alone on the garbage on the ground. So what it is. Some BW I will always like, and some people I don't, whether if it's radical, in between, old or new. But I'm not acknowledging a lot of new people. So I can care less about who's with who because I don't keep up or follow. So if you ain't, like I said, if you ain't filing no lawsuits, no, you ain't doing no petitions. But the main motherfuckers on here is the males that do a lot of damage. Yeah, some women acknowledge. I can acknowledge that. But no, it's the man or the manosphere that's behind a lot of shit. So y'all can go on with that though. So I'm still gonna rock with certain women. I don't care about the other girl that got caught lying raw. That is her bastard. Yeah, some stuff I did support, but hey, I didn't donate no money to her, so it don't fucking affect me. She's a non-American anyway, so I could care less. And there's certain people that I won't support, and I support who I want to and when I feel like it. So do what you do. I don't give a fuck about who's married, because if you can't prove it on paper without it being touched or uncompromised, because half the people I know that's married in my circle, but hey, if I never want to fucking be engaged again, that's my fucking business. But it won't be with no one in the community that I grew up in, because I don't want to date no more of them. I'm cool. I like dating who I'm dating, and they not from around here, and I'll stick to multiracial men, because that's the best result that I had, that I've been having the last few years. So I will always defend some black women and the children, but I will not defend none of these men. And the only ones I might defend is a few certain innocent boys, maybe small boys, but no younger, no older ones. I do not, and I will not be associating myself with a lot of people. So I disassociated myself with. I don't care who's who. But like I said, if you ain't filing no lawsuit, no petition, you ain't going against the grain as far as like handling your business, I don't want to hear the shit no more. Because you either enjoy it or you, I don't care what nobody do, what documents they make, what documentaries, because if you really didn't want to file, you ain't filing no paperwork, you on some bullshit. You enjoying it, just stop talking to people that don't apply to you. Just like I don't go chat to chat. I ain't getting on nobody panels because they will be reported.